The value of video as opposed to still pictures is incredible.
The video material that's on the web through pathways.org is a rich resource worldwide.
The visual impact is very important, both for parents and for clinicians.
The mission of Pathways is an important one in pediatric medicine, and it's to advance the development of children both from a motor, sensory, and communication perspective.
The Pathways videos bring home the point that early intervention is important.
I think the advantage of video is nicely revealed by just considering a ballet. The beauty is just indescribable, and without being able to see it, how would you ever be able to appreciate it?
Let's take baseball, for example. You can have a batting coach talk about swing, but if you see an example of a well-demonstrated swing, it's worth more than reading about it.
When babies have issues, they may not only be a motor issue or a behavioral issue, but rather they are two issues combined together. And so in the videos, you can really see what challenges the babies are faced with, and it helps parents to identify the problems that their babies are experiencing, because they see that video and they say, oh, my baby does the same thing. Maybe I need to go and ask for help.
Pediatric healthcare providers in training get to see many pamphlets and booklets and read chapters about early development, but they rarely get to see clearly defined differences between children of exactly the same age trying to accomplish the same task.
We have been visiting with resident physician programs around the country, and we have found that the videos engage the resident physicians, and a very in-depth discussion occurs after these videos.
I've seen the presentations when the videos are shown to the residents, and you can see the connection of the video to the residents. You can see the aha moment, and you can see a lot of nodding where the residents are getting it at that point.
We use the Pathways video at Rush, Is My Baby Okay, in the training of pediatric residents, and also in the training of pediatric psychology residents.
There's something else you're concerned about?
Well, he seems very moody.
How do you mean?
This particular video role models for clinicians different ways of interacting with parents, and it's a very good comparison for the resident physicians and graduate students so that they can see how the clinician behavior might influence a parent's decision.
Meet Jonathan. His story shows us the value of early detection and early intervention.
In this video of Meet Jonathan is very important in demonstrating the subtleties or differences in movement patterns and posture, if you will, and helps the primary care doctor and the resident to sharpen their skills in detecting these sort of subtle differences and subtle abnormalities.
The movie 5 Essential Tummy Time Moves has several valuable aspects to show very nicely how a mother can enhance the development of her child.
The Hot Topics, which is a production of American Academy of Pediatrics together with Pathways, provides examples of motor development as early as 2 months of age. By showing comparisons between typical and atypical motor development at such a young age, it allows for the initiation of early detection and early intervention.
Pathways, I think, made a wise choice to bring in professionals who are specializing in sensory integration.
You know, most people know about the big five senses, hearing, sight, taste, touch, and smell. But what is commonly missed in the overemphasis of only 5 senses is that we have a body position sense, the joint position and movement sense is proprioception, and the gravity and movement sense, head position sense, is the vestibular.
When I think about sensory integration and what a child has to learn over time from birth through the developmental years, really they need to be able to rely on the information they're receiving about touch. What does the world feel like? Movement, what do I experience as I'm balancing and moving through my environment? And proprioception, which is that feedback I'm getting about where my arm is and how my muscles and joints are are moving. And all of those things really contribute to the child's overall understanding of the world around them, and contributes to their ability to develop hand skills, full body, gross motor skills, playing, climbing, running, jumping, and all of those daily occupations and play skills that we think are really critical for children.
Sensory issues and sensory processing or integration issues need to be considered by Pathways and anyone else, because we found in a survey conducted in 2010 that healthcare professionals performing therapy with young children identified this problem more than any other as an issue that needed to be addressed with their young clients.
I think that the Pathways videos are very helpful for clinicians so that they will understand early motor delays, early sensory integration delays, and will be more likely to refer children for early intervention services.
Pathways has given teaching programs to over 30 different residency programs and over 1,000 different doctors or residents in training. And this is really an important role of Pathways.
Ultimately, the goal of Pathways is to help children to be the best that they can be. And the videos that Pathways has developed are an outstanding way to get the message across to clinicians and to families.